Hi, my name is Heather Ford, and I am a traffic attorney out of New Orleans, also known as the Traffic Ticket Lady. And I want to talk a little bit about if you are someone who's driving for Uber or Lyft or thinking about doing so, some things to be on the lookout. Before I get started, if you ever have any questions, always feel free to shoot me a text at 504-233-8529, or you can go to trafficticketlady.com. So the thing about if you want to drive for Uber, Lyft, any of these type of companies, you're going to need a pretty clean driving record. So you're going to want to be very careful about paying any traffic tickets. They run your record when you first try to sign up, and they do periodic checks. And sometimes what happens is maybe you're already driving, everything is fine, you get a ticket for maybe speeding, you pay it, no big deal, and then fast forward 6 months, a year later, all of a sudden you're deactivated in the app, and you're like, what's going on? And you reach out to Uber, Lyft for an update, and it turns out they deactivated you because you have these moving violations. So when it comes to these type of tickets, you just need to be really careful. Even some of the non-moving violations sometimes can be a little problematic when it comes to Uber and Lyft. They are actually able to run a pretty extensive report. I've seen them. They even pull things that are normally not reported or you wouldn't see on an insurance report, things of that nature. So like I said, they're running a pretty extensive background on your driving record. So be really careful. If you ever have any questions about it, reach out to Uber, reach out to Lyft, let them know I received the ticket, what would happen if this hit my driving record. If you have a question whether or not something's a moving violation, I'd be happy to answer that. Shoot me a text, 504-233-8529. But whatever you do, don't just pay those tickets, particularly anything that's speeding, red light, failure to yield. Any of those type of tickets can be really problematic. And if you go to court and for whatever reason they're not willing to reduce those to a non-moving violation, then you need to ask for a new court date so that you can hire an attorney. It really can impact your livelihood. I've had somebody recently reach out to me in that situation. They had a ticket. They had a really high speed, which is probably why the court wasn't willing to amend it. They paid the ticket, moved on. And sure enough, 6 months later, Uber comes back, says it's a problem. And at that point, it becomes kind of a hard thing to fix and to undo. You might have to do an expungement on it. And to be honest with you, it's going to be an expensive and slow process. So try to deal with these type of issues on the front end. Again, if you ever have any questions about any traffic tickets, suspended license, shoot me a text, 504-233-8529, or go to trafficticketlady.com. Thank you so very much. Have a good one.